Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another video, and today for review I have this 1.8 Corolla T-Sport, a hot hatch that's been forgotten by many people. So let's go.
Came back with a click clack and a tick, that's it, that's fresh like a tic tac. Any pagan ops that I rip down.
Right, so before we start on this vehicle, what you guys don't know is I actually owned a T-Sport before I got my second Type R. So yeah, I actually was a fanboy of these cars and still am. I think they look amazing. Obviously this one is a 2005 plate, which is a facelift. So it's got the facelift bumper, the 16-inch alloys, the side skirts, the facelift rear light. Obviously the interior has all been changed. Also it's got the white dials. And another thing, this car has got a few modifications. As you can see, it sits a lot lower than the normal T-Sport. That's because it's on coilovers, and I think it actually looks really good.
Bet you never know. Say we have the power, but there's things we touch the road. Tell them say we ready, clip them on the cut she load. Should know say we no regular, anything we ready for. Bet you never know, bet you never know. Nah go take no talk, I beg no pardon, that's for sure. Bet you never know, bet you never know. How we are like the badness, we are like the globe. Bet you never know, bet you never know. We are like the badness, we are like the globe.
Right, let me talk to you about this brilliant engine made by Toyota. .8 4-cylinder petrol engine, pushing out 189 brake horsepower, 6-speed manual gearbox. This right here is variable valve timing lift. Now this kicks in at 6,200 RPM. The car revs up to 8,200 RPM. It's a brilliant engine. Obviously this has some mods as well. We've got the REMAP induction kit from factory. We've got a strut brace, and that's all I can say. It sounds really good, and especially when the lift kicks in, you'll have to wait and see. Right, so let me talk about the sound of this car. Now, the engine is quite quiet. I'm at 3,500 rev right now, and obviously it's got the REMAP induction kit, but as soon as I go up the rev range, you'll be able to hear this little monster open up. And then also at 6,200 RPM you have the lift, and that completely opens the engine up and pulls a lot harder. Right, so let's talk about the power and acceleration of this vehicle. Let's drop a gear. Besides the sound, I'm going to be completely honest with you, it's a bit sluggish, and it only comes alive at 6,000, after 6,000 RPM, which for a car like this, I think you know should be quite nippy, should be quite quick. It shouldn't take so long for it to bring the power out. But what I will say to you, that the sound of this car is what I love the most. say that obviously this particular car has a crunch in the gearbox as well. Right, let's talk about the way this car handles. Obviously this car's on coilovers, so it doesn't handle well at all, I'm gonna be honest with you. It's got a strut brace that's come from factory, that's meant to tighten things up. It's not really helped, maybe because obviously it's got over 100k on the clock. Maybe previous ones haven't after this car, but it doesn't handle well at all. There's a lot of rattles, you can hear a lot of noise. Just the car itself makes a lot of noise. The plastics, obviously it is a cheap build by Toyota, but it is what it is. Now I want to touch on the seats in this car. The seats in this car look amazing, feel amazing, and are great to sit on. They've got a lot of support, but like I've said to you, it's because it's on coilovers, it's not the best of rides and it isn't comfortable. But then at 6,200 RPM you have that, which makes you forget about all the negatives of this vehicle. Right, let's summarize this vehicle up now. Fuel, everybody wants to know about fuel when it comes to cars like this. Fuel on this car is actually quite good, but if you're gonna hit lift everywhere you go, you're not gonna have nothing left. It's just what it is. Moving on to what these cars cost, you could probably pick up one of these from £1,500 going up to about 2,400, 2,500, depending on the age of the car, the condition of the car, and obviously overall how the car is. These engines, which is the 2 ZZ GE engines, are absolutely brilliant. Yeah, they are bulletproof. Like I said, as long as you look after your vehicles, service them, oil changes, give them what they need, your car will give you back what you need. Obviously I had one of these, it's been about I'd say about 3 years before I started the YouTube channel off, and I really wanted one of these cars. I wanted to experience the whole lift. I had a Type R before that as well, but I wanted to get myself in a Corolla. This is a car that actually has been forgotten by the car community. It's the car that gets overlooked. Looks wise, it looks great. Obviously sound amazing. The mods you can do to it, there is quite a lot, but you have to bear in mind that obviously it's an NA engine, so there's only so much you can go out there and do. Right, let's get down to the nitty-gritty. Would I buy one of these cars? Like I said before, I want to experience the lift, and like I said, I love the way this car looks. But would I buy the car again? No, I wouldn't. I don't really want to compare it to the Type R because the focus is on this T-Sport, but the Type R is in a different league. Obviously you have the lift here and you have the VTEC in the Type R. There's no comparing. I'll be completely honest, I've had both of them and there is no comparing at all. I think this is a bit underpowered. Even when the lift does kick in, it gives you that kick, but it doesn't give you the kick that VTEC gives you. So no, I wouldn't go and buy this car. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Obviously it's a car that I wanted to get my hands on and review. I didn't do it with my car, which was a mistake. I didn't start my YouTube channel then, but time is a great healer. So I want to say a big thank you to the owner of this vehicle for letting me review his car. So yeah guys, I'm gonna wrap it up there. Don't forget to subscribe, share and like. Take care, and I'll see you soon.